stream stuff that's been happening. I restarted my computer. It seems to have fixed the audio. So if you've managed to stick through this, then you're amazing. Thank you for watching and supporting. Um, and yeah, let's play some more bridge this time with actual audio where you can hear my thoughts as promised. Let me just pop out the chat here so that I can see you guys second guess all of my actions. Perfect. Okay, I've got a great one spade overcall, and I'm happy to make it. And obviously, you're here for my analysis and commentary. So my analysis of my one spade overcall is that it's great and obvious. Maybe it's not obvious to you, but it's 10 points and 5 pretty good spades. And wonderful Alad is raising my spades. It's nice when you've got the spade fit at the table, and then everybody who's got another fit's got a bid at one level higher than you. It's very satisfying. But looks like they've bid one level higher, and I have no reason to compete higher than 3 hearts here. Mm. How nice to actually have audio that works. South is thinking. What's South thinking about? South shouldn't be thinking about game, but South has a passed hand. I wonder if South is confused about North's 3 heart bid. Maybe South is interpreting 3 hearts as invitational rather than a competitive bid. I want to think about what I'm going to lead against a hard contract now. So we have spades, they have hearts. Is there any reason to lead away from one of my jacks? I'm worried that that will cost a trick. I don't think a spade will cost a trick. Ace of hearts and a heart might be safe, but it might also cost a trick. I think the ace of spades is probably the safest lead. Okay. Glad I didn't lead a low one. So now that I've had a look at the dummy, I need to decide what to do. Alad will give me a hint by giving suit preference on this trick. So high ranking will be diamonds, low ranking will be clubs, middle rank will be the trump suit, which here is hearts, even though it's the highest ranking suit. And he should have at least 3 spades, so I'll be able to interpret his card pretty easily. With the 6-5-4 missing, I'm going to interpret this as a high ranking card so that he's got some kind of card in diamonds. What do I want to play in diamonds? Might as well play the jack. No harm in that. If he's got ace doubleton, I think what he will probably do is hold up a round because he knows that I wouldn't lead a. That's an encouraging diamond. So I think he probably does have either the ace or the king. So I'm going to fly ace here, play a diamond back to hopefully partner's ace, and then I'll get a rough back. And this should be suit preference, so he'll play a high spot. So that's he's concealing the 3, so he wants the diamond to his hopefully ace. And he knows that I would probably lead a singleton trick 1 if I had it, so he's interpreting this as a doubleton. He's going to lead that diamond back. Exactly what I was hoping for, so this is great. We've got 4 tricks, and now the question is what to play. So a club could cost a trick if partner has the queen of clubs. So I think I'm going to defend passively at this point, play the 10 of spades. It'll get trumped probably. Maybe North has a couple spade tricks. But ultimately, it's going to come down to the play in the club suit. And I want to leave that to North to figure out. And no reason to hold on to spades. I know we've got nothing to worry about there. If North has something like, oh, we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen in the club suit. This is the way I wanted him to play clubs? Okay. But it looks like the clubs might have been some kind of decoy. Maybe I should have held on to my spades. No, there's no reason to hold on to spades. Was there? No. I think the queen will hold, and then he'll ruff a spade, and then ruff a club. Um, maybe I should have played a club back. Hmm. I'll review. The spade is good. You realized. Unfortunately, I think I should have probably not played a spade or discarded a spade there, but that was a mistake. Oh well, I screwed up. I was too distracted by my headphones working. So at that point, I played a diamond to partner's ace and got a rough back. Now here, my pickle is that the spade is not good, and the club is not good. Diamond, double, pass. Definitely it's a pass. So the best play there is the, okay, yeah. By throwing off a spade, I gave it away. Oh well, my mistake. That's going to be a bad one. Yeah, bad board. Somebody beat three hearts. That's our first bad board. Everything else was 50% or higher. So we've been having a good game, audio issues aside. What do we have here? And we're running at 77%, 11 hands in. It's not bad. Or 10 hands in, 77%. The two hearts here should be, 8 to 11 points, at least four hearts. I wonder if I should compete in clubs. I have no reason to compete because I think our opponents are a lock for game. I don't want to. First of all, I want the opponents to assume that partner has the queen of hearts. And secondly, I don't want to push them into four hearts. But now that they're there, I wonder if I should sacrifice. How many down doubled is five clubs, really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably down four. Yeah, I'm not going to go down four doubled. Okay, so against for hearts, I have no idea what partner will lead. Unfortunately, there's a good chance he'll lead a heart, and then my queen will never win a trick. If he has a sequence in diamonds like king queen or ace king, he'll lead that, of course. Looks like he has his sequence in spades. So I think this is what? Unblock or count, something like that. Or unblock or suit preference. I'll need to review the system notes that Alan and I have been working very hard together on as a team. Uh, we have about 30 pages of system notes that we've been working on lately. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'll just play the seven of spades. Why not? Why not the seven? It means something. Okay. We're going to see the queen of spades. And probably the jack of spades. Thanks, Joker. Most of the game's been going well, but the computer audio setup has been a little shaky, so I've been struggling a little bit with that. Now, the card that I want to play now is another spade, and that would get us a trick if partner has some kind of like the Jack of Hearts or something like that, or maybe 10 small. But I don't think we have anything coming else besides maybe the Ace of Diamonds at this point. So he might cash the Ace of Diamonds. I would discourage. Oh, so he's playing another spade. So I sort of wanted him to play that. I think if he had the Ace of Diamonds, he would have cashed it by this point. So the six of spades, I'm roughing in, and hopefully this will set up a trump trick for partner. This is the ace, not the ace. Okay. Well, that just about does it. Looks like four hearts is going to make unless partner's got a surprise heart winner. He could. South doesn't need that many hearts. Yeah, so he did have the 10 of hearts. So the uppercut, the by clearing the spade suit and playing another round of spades did set up a trick for him. So it was an excellent defense by partner. I'm glad he took the line he did. I bet most other people didn't find that defense. Indeed, uh, only one other pair is in four, which is probably the right spot, but it's down on excellent defense. So 11 was our first bad board, but we made up for it on board 12 with a near top. Suit preference if I can't unblock a jack. That's right, unblock your suit preference. That's what I thought. Okay, so we're still going strong, 74%. This is a big game. Let's see if we can keep it up. We're halfway done the night and we're off to a good start. Even if we finish with a 50% conclusion of the night, that's still a 62% game, which is usually good enough to win. So I'm happy with how we're playing so far. So it's true. I think that contract should have made. It was a bit of a misplay, but honestly, at the club, which is this is a club game really. It's against the people at the Hart House Bridge Club in Toronto, and it's not an expert club. It's intermediate mostly. People are going to make mistakes, and you do well by capitalizing on those, right? So I'm glad that Alad found that defense, um, even though Declare shouldn't have fallen into that trap in the first place. So North has a jump shift here in the minors. That should show strong hand with the minors. Yeah, so I should have given present count on the spades. That was my mistake. But the we're going to see how this develops. I'm wondering what the most likely contract is going to be here. Um, all right, Alad, next hand, next hand, next hand. You can stop chatting about the previous round. So South is thinking about how to bid opposite a jump shift and is just going to go 3-0 trump out of better alternatives. North is going to pass out of better alternatives. And Alad's on lead. He's going to lead a spade for lack of better alternatives. And we'll see just how many spade stoppers South has. So North has the spade stoppers here. The three of spades is usually a fourth best spade, but it could be from on or third. I expect probably it's from, well, with a singleton heart and dummy and two hearts in my hand, South probably has five hearts and then probably four spades. So the queen of spades here is winning the trick, but I want to encourage spades? That's the question. And I think I do. If partner has the jack of spades, then eventually him playing spades will set up my 10. And I think he probably has something like Jack third, or maybe King third if I'm lucky. The good news is I have a couple diamond tricks and the ace of hearts, and that will allow me to set up the 10 of spades maybe as a trick. Let me just review the card that Alan played there. I don't need to review the card that Alan played. They're going to show out. Three of hearts. So he likes hearts. He doesn't like spades. He probably has Jack third or three small in spades and some card in hearts. So if I get in with a diamond, if North's contract depends on setting up the diamonds, I need to decide if I want to play for knocking out spade honors or play for setting up something in partner's hand in hearts. That's interesting. There's an immediate heart play. I could have been justified in flying ace there, but I think that I will have a good chance of setting up a spade if North is going to play diamonds off a dummy. South probably has the ace of clubs and likely has the queen of clubs as well. So they might be thinking, well, I can get the dummy twice, might as well set up diamonds. We'll see what the choice is there. Looks like it's a club immediately. They might get stuck in dummy with the clubs and be forced to play diamonds off of dummy, in which case I've got two diamonds to cash along with my ace of hearts. But then I don't have the, oh, of course, he's got the queen of clubs. So what we need to do is hopefully lock Declarer in dummy before South can cash a bunch of tricks. So what card do I want to see from partner? A club is probably a good pressure card. I would want to force, I would want to lock Declarer in dummy. I just want to see the spots on that. So the 8 and the 9 went. So besides the Jack, so that's the 9. Unfortunately, that means South probably has the Jack, the King Jack. I'm going to go 10 here. This is going to be the King. It's the right play, but I think that the Jack of Spades is probably in South's hand as well. So I could go club out, win my Queen 10 of diamonds after the Ace of Spades, or I could go spade out, hope the partner has the Jack of Spades, and then I wouldn't win my Queen of Diamonds. So I could cash Queen of Diamonds, play a spade. Let me look at the cards on this last trick. So if Seth started with 5 hearts and 3 spades and 2 diamonds, and Seth started with 3 clubs, Seth can win the ace of clubs and play hearts. If Seth started with 4 spades and 5 hearts and 2 diamonds and 2 clubs, and the ace of clubs, no, South wouldn't have played clubs like that. So I think South has 3 clubs and 3 spades. So I'm going to go Queen of Diamonds and a spade. So he had the ace of clubs anyway. Looks like they overbid greatly to get to the spot. I might have done better to play a club and then have partner lock, Declare, and dummy. And he's got the good 10 of hearts as well. Jesus. Well, we've got a little time to catch up here. Down 3 should be a very good board, but we don't want to get a time penalty. Other people win 3-0 Trump down a bunch. It's 10 up. Well, okay. So quickly passing. Just looking at the point count combined there, it's 17 opposite 6, which is not usually enough for game. It's also a misfit. they really shouldn't be in 3 no trump. The problem was that North overbid with the jump shift, arguably. It's a good hand, but the ace queen of spades is not a ton of value. So I think one diamond, two clubs is enough, and just hope partner doesn't have a game. Double. So here, I'm going to bid two diamonds for diamonds and a major. I'm 4-4, so I'm going to specify that. Hopefully we're not going to get doubled in two diamonds. Come on, pass. A redouble by us would force two clubs, and that would generally show some single suited minor hands or a hand with both majors. Um, Pass would force redouble, and that would, okay, so over two spades, let's find a lead real quick. I think I want to lead my 10 of diamonds. A pass would force redouble. I could make a penalty redouble pass, a penalty pass of redouble, or I could scramble out of it. So this arguably could have been sort of a scramble hand, but I wanted to take away two clubs as a bid by a south. I think there's a good chance that their best spot is something like clubs. Yeah, we're a little behind in time. These 6-minute rounds are really short. I'm trying to play as fast as I can, but sometimes I just need to think for about 30 seconds. So it's a little tricky. Um, Normally in an in-person club, there's breaks between rounds and slow players who you know and expect to be slow, and you don't have to worry as much about um, time pressure. People will know if somebody's slow or somebody's not. But here online, we've got these 6-minute rounds, and they're kind of pushing up against that point where it's you just got to play rather than think about it. I'm a fairly fast player most of the time, and trying to explain my thought processes through streaming can make things a little bit slower, but um, I don't think that makes me a slow player. And yet I do find some time pressure in the end. Do I count how many times I win or lose in the system? Um, so I don't know how good my system is. I do know that against the club players I'm playing against, we win about half the time that we play, which is very good. I also know that our opponents at the club games have a lot of trouble handling some of our systems, like our weak no trumps, uh, and I'm fine with that. I really like how we're able to take advantage of our opponent's inexperience with systems that are maybe common in different parts of the world. Oh no, should I have played a low hard? Shit. Oh, Aled, did you have the fuck? Aled. Still, good board. Okay. Two spades making three is pretty good. That only costs us a match point or two. Next round. Um, Playing precision, we've got a fair number of system wins. One of those system wins is our weak no trumps. Anytime we bid a weak no trump, we're going to gain a ton of match points because A, our opponents aren't prepared against it, and B, it's inherently a disruptive bid. Um, so that's one big gainer. Another big gainer is any one level opening, uh, because those are limited to 15 points. We're able to bid more precisely in response to them. I think system losers include maybe our two clubs precision opening which shows six clubs. That bid is uh, often we get too high or we miss a major suit fit or something like that. Another loser is maybe the one club itself. We try our best to make it gain match points by having a lot of designated follow ups and relays. But we do get interfered, and sometimes we're not able to find our best fit over our strong club opening. Ethan, can you declare some hands? I am East. How many hands have I declared so far? I have declared a fair number of hands here. I've declared that one and that one and that one and that one. I've declared four hands. So there you go. Alad, I think, probably needs to go get a coffee. Yeah, so most people don't want to play precision because it's unfamiliar. But it's as long as you have, I guess, the basics down, like how to handle interference, how to handle the game forcing options over precision, how to handle nebulous time, it can be fine. And I don't have enough to go four spades here. It's just competitive three spades. The reason Alec and I started playing precision is just for fun. Really, it was just for fun. As a joke, one of us said, I think Alec said to me, "We're playing precision tonight." So I read up on precision, and we went to the bridge club and we started playing precision as a joke, and then we ended up winning. And so we decided this is fun. This is a lot better than 2-over-1 because we're having more fun. For a while, we were playing 2-over-1 and precision at the same time, depending on the vulnerability of the opponents. But that was a little too much system work. What I'm hoping is that we'll actually have a one club opening hand. We're 15 hands in. We haven't had one of those. And over that, we'll be able to show off some of our relay positive responses, which we spent a lot of time working on. And those can land us in some nice slams. On Thursday night, I was streaming, and Alad and I bid up to three. I think they were all 6-no trump contracts, but we relayed out at least a little bit all of those contracts, so that showed some value in the system. We were able to determine, hey, six spades is going to play just as well as 6-no trump, and therefore we should be in 6-no trump. You can get a lot more, I guess, precision through a relay than you can through cooperative bidding, though cooperative bidding can work better in competitive situations or at lower levels when you have less information going around. So hopefully the opponents will break clubs and then we'll be able to not lose three club tricks. Unfortunately, Alad hasn't drawn trump yet, so we might get roughed. I don't know. If I think that we might be in trouble here. What's Alad going to do? I think there's no way to avoid drawing trump. If he runs the nine of clubs, he might induce the opponents to play something other than trump. So yeah, he needed this king of spades to be double to non-side, which it is. So that's nice. But it's still a shaky contract. He has six tricks. He's got three more, the two good hearts and the nine of spades. But I don't know if he has the time to set up a club trick. If the opponents hold on to a bunch of clubs, then maybe he can. It looks like the opponents haven't discarded a single club yet. We'll see if they play clubs themselves or if they leave it to Alad. So there's the ace of clubs. This drops the king. Not the king, but that's the 10. So maybe, yes, perfect. Ah, I'm so happy. Yes, nice job, Alad, for making. Beautiful. Uh, where are we? Rolling with a 77% game. This is ridiculous. Especially, I've been pretty passive the whole night. Just a lot of defense, a lot of. Well, I did make a basically a psych double that ended up working out, but besides that, I've been pretty passive. Oh, another defensive hand here. Oh. So let's see. What's the most likely contract? Probably, let's say they're going to be in a vulnerable 2-no trump. I bet they're going to be in a vulnerable 2-no trump. What do I lead against a vulnerable 2-no trump? I could lead a third best spade. I could lead the queen of diamonds. I could lead a fourth best heart. Do they play 2/1? They do play 2/1, so they're in a game force. That's good. I think they're going down. I want North to rebid 2 hearts. That's 2 no trump. Okay. I want South to forget that they're playing 2/1 and pass 2 no trump. But I expect 3 no trump from South. And now I have to decide what to lead against 3 no trump. So there's a good chance I have 2 heart tricks against 3 no trump. But I need to know where to set up tricks. So the spades seem promising. Diamonds seem potentially promising. I'm going to be on lead a few times. Partner's not going to be on lead. So how do I ensure that Alad is able to successfully win tricks? What's the best tactical lead? I don't think the Queen of Diamonds is right because I don't think partner will be able to get in enough times to win diamonds. The Five of Spades has to be right. So looking at dummy, while I would have heart tricks if North played on hearts, I don't think North's first suit is going to be hearts. It's going to be probably, that's the ace, it's going to be probably clubs. And I don't have anything in clubs. The Queen of Spades denies the Jack of Spades. So unfortunately, I think that North also has the Jack of Spades. Just quickly reviewing the bidding, I'm placing North the Ace Jack of Spades, the Queen of Hearts, 7 points. We'll see very quickly if North has the Ace of Clubs as well. And there you go. So do I want a continuation in the spade suit? I actually don't. So I'm going to play the 8 of clubs, which is reverse Smith. It says, partner, screw spades, play something else. And I think he'll understand that to be hearts. I really wish I played a low heart. Do Alan and I have agreements to respond to weak no trumps? Oh, of course we do. We have agreements for everything. That was a singleton ace of clubs. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So North guessed right on the diamonds by playing the jack, but it's pretty easy to play the jack over the 10. Alad, seeing the 8 of clubs, knows after seeing the ace of clubs and then they shift to diamonds to play a heart here. We have, again, over weak no trumps, we have 2 clubs as stamen. 2 hearts and 2 spades are to play. We do not play transfers with those bids. We have some sort of multi-suited bids at the 3 level. And then 2 diamonds is a specific bid, which is a doubleton ask. Why play spades when I'm playing reverse Smith? Does he actually have the jack of spades? So at this point, I could play a low heart, and then if Alad gets in with the queen of clubs, he can play a heart through. And I think that's what I want to do. Oh, when my opponents play weak no trump, we play natural. It's pretty simple. My 5 of hearts is a low heart. That's encouraging. Let's see if this is the queen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait, so North played the ace of clubs, saw everybody follow suit, and then shifted to another suit. I don't really understand that. I guess that did fool me. Maybe Alad did have the jack of spades, but why? I guess even if he has the jack of spades, he doesn't have the jack of spades. North has the jack of spades. And now I have, well, that knocks out the king. And hopefully Alad has 2 diamond tricks. But yeah, should have let it hard. Looking at the double dummy result there, um, nothing beats it actually. But I think a heart lead is the best um, against the lie of the cards. There's always 5 club tricks, the ace of hearts, the ace of spades, it's 7. And then you can get 2 more with, I don't know, a diamond finesse and a spade finesse. Yeah, against a strong no trump, you want to be in the auction with a lot of shapely hands. So most people have agreements when interfering over a strong no trump to show 2 suited hands. Opposite a weak no trump, and double we have shows like 12 or more points over a weak no trump. Over a weak no trump, you just want to bid as naturally as possible with anything approaching decent values. Because the worst case scenario is the one no trump bid robs you of a game. And playing a range like 10 to 12 no trump and first and second seat non vulnerable, you rob a lot of opponents of games by opening one no trump. But they did well to bid 3 no trump. That should be a good board for them. Looks a little bit above average for them, which is fine. I don't mind giving up a pretty good board to the opponents. The previous board ended up being pretty good because we took more tricks than really we should have. They're due a rough. So we're still rolling at a 75% game, which is great, but it's not done yet. We've got another third of the match to play. We've got another 8 boards. This is Alad and Robert. They play a strong club system, and this is the first time we've played them online, so I'm looking forward to it. I have a precision opening, so this is the first of the night, so I'm excited to. Come on. Now over 1 diamond. Do I double? No, I just overcall 1 no trump. I don't have diamond stop the way I like, but it's probably enough. And my hand has enough values outside of the diamond suit that it's almost mandatory. 3 clubs is probably preemptive. No precision. I know, right? Well, there's another 7 hands to go, so we'll see if it comes to that. I have to decide what I want to do over 3 hearts. I think, looking at my hand, that hearts probably will take the same number of tricks as no trump. So I might just go 3 no trump, banking on a club lead, play hearts through north, and then take the 10 tricks that I would otherwise take in hearts. 3 spades. Okay. So this is the world's clearest 3 no trump. The opponents are bidding my 2 strongest suits. Partner's bidding a suit that I've got enough support in. Hopefully they won't touch diamonds. If Alad's got a 7-card heart suit, he might just go 4 hearts anyway. And I don't blame him for that. So at match points, if you're unfamiliar with match point scoring, no trump is worth 10 more points than major suits at the same level. Uh, so if I take 10 tricks in no trump, that's worth more points than 10 tricks in a major. And at match points, that's a huge deal. North, of course, will pass. So the 1 diamond here, Alan and Robert here, they play a great system. I love it. But it's pretty artificial. So just want to see 11 to 17 high guard points, no 5-card major, no 1 no trump. But North is bidding 3 spades anyway. It might have been better to just penalty double that. I don't know why I didn't. But we'll see. They probably could have run to diamonds or something. South is unlikely to lead a diamond, having bid clubs, and North naturally bidding spades. Please not a diamond. Please not a diamond. And then Alad, if he's got at least 1 honor in hearts, we're going to have a running heart suit. All right, it's a club, and we've got 3 stoppers in clubs. Alad's got 6 hearts. Let's do a little bit of math. So we've got 2 diamond losers and probably 1 heart loser. Counting points, we're off 5 heart points, the jack of clubs, which is gone, and in South's hand. So ace, king of diamonds, king, queen of hearts, queen of spades, that's 13. So it's possible that one of the queens is with South, but it's very likely that this is South's only point. So the queen of clubs holding the trick is going to encourage North to shift to something at some point. But I'm going to run the nine of hearts. There's the queen. Now, if Alan plays not the ace king of diamonds, then I should be good here. There's a good chance he will, just hoping the partner has the queen, or maybe to take his tricks at match points. But definitely no Trump is playing just as well or better than Hearts here, which was my judgment by bidding 3 no Trump. There's no roughing value going on. Um, I've got stoppers. We still have our running suit. The only card in question at this point is the queen, the location of the queen of spades. So technically, Robert could have the queen of spades. Oh, he's underleading his ace king of diamonds, which is a nice, cute tactical play. I would type cute in the chat, but I don't want to be an asshole. So I'm going to let this run around to my jack. And now I've got probably the rest of the tricks, but I need to make sure about that. So I have an entry to my heart here. I'm going to cash my 8 of hearts, play my ace king of clubs, throwing the diamonds. And then I've got a show up squeeze against North. If North does in fact have the queen of spades, I'm going to take the rest of the tricks. And if not, well, then I'm not. Hopefully this will induce a cover. No. Yeah, so that was a nice try by Allen. I respect the play, but I could count his points, and I knew he was guaranteed because he had at least 11 points to have both the ace and king of diamonds there. Yeah, and that's a show-up squeeze. So 3 to Trump making 6 should be a top board. It's not because two people are in 5 clubs double down 3. Can't do anything about that. But it beats the folks in, beats the suckers in 4 hearts. Though if they find their diamond rough, it's. But they can't find a diamond rough in. So I'm gonna open 2 spades here. So it's a little off shape, but I got to do it. Of course, we're beaten by the people in 5 clubs down 3 for 500, but we avoided the rough by bidding no Trump. And the best they can do against no Trump is to take, well, actually, on a diamond lead, which was not indicated at all by the bidding, um, from what I can tell. It makes exactly 3, which would have been better for them, but they didn't find that. So 2 spades gets doubled. One of those hands they are going to fight about after. Possibly. Um, Al and Robert are some fun guys. 3 clubs. Do I want to bid again? No. I'm hoping Alan's got a club stack. Good chance he does. Alad going for the jugular with the ace of clubs lead. That's what that is. So I don't know if he's going to successfully get rid of all their trump, but what I want to do is encourage a diamond play rather than a spade play, just in case Alad has the ace or the king. So I'm going to actually discourage spades. And he'll interpret that to mean play diamonds, I think. But he won't play diamonds. He's going to play probably another club here. um, just to rid dummy of clubs so that eventually we can run some suits. So let's refresh this one. So yeah, another good board. We're consistent with our 75% game. Now, back in the days of in-person bridge, which seems like years and years ago, the oh no, I just realized that I encouraged hearts. I don't want him to play hearts. The two of hearts is an attitude card though, so he should have the queen of hearts actually. My eight of hearts is also attitude. Maybe I should have encouraged hearts. I don't know. Yeah, no. What's the count there? Five. Probably from a doubleton. Maybe I should just go queen of spades here. No? Okay. Well, I don't think I want to hold on to the extra diamonds at this point. I don't need the extra spades. I need to hold on to that low heart. I don't think we're getting rid of all of their clubs. Might as well control the suits. Yeah, so I think that South probably started with a doubleton heart. We're going to see ace and a low heart. And now maybe some way back to South's hand. It could be the dime to the queen. It could be a spade to the ace. The ace is more obvious at this point, so probably a spade to the ace. Maybe a dime to the queen. Could be a heart rough back, but that would give away a little too much. Here's the queen of diamonds. Partner started with a doubleton diamond. I don't need to keep my diamonds. And I think he started with a doubleton spade as well, so I should have a spade trick coming at the end. Right? That's right. Okay. So making three, good job by them. Alad did have an amazing club suit, but it wasn't good enough. So this wasn't a great board for us. It was about average. Looks like some people are beating three clubs. I'm not sure what to do to beat three clubs, though. Looks like ace of clubs, king of clubs, and a club is probably the way to go. But it could be just ace of clubs and then you switch to a useful suit like a low heart. So maybe I missed something. I'd love to see what the best line on defense is. I see. He has to play spades. Why does he have to play spades? I don't know. To set me up with spade trick, to get a rough, something like that. Oh, well, sometimes you get a board below 50%. It happens. So we've had three bad boards, right? We had a 25%, we had a 37.5%, and a 41%. But honestly, overall, we're having a good game. So I have a crappy 11 count, no five card suit. I'm passing. This looks like a hand I'm going to be happy to play defense with the heart suit sitting over North's hearts. South rebidding diamonds, Alad making that nice little takeout double, the two level vulnerable. So we're going to be in two spades down two for minus 200 now. Should be fun. Is North going to run from this double? Nope. Looks like I'm playing two spades. And if Alad had enough for game here, he would have done something else. My hand's not certainly good enough for game, no matter what he has. So I'm just going to play two spades. So he's got towards the top of his range. He's got 12. I've got 11. But again, that's not enough for four spades. And we're off two ace kings. So I'm glad we're not there. The question is, how do we play this? And it's not that easy because there's a few pitfalls here. That six looks like the top of a doubleton. If that gets rough, we could be in trouble. Um, quickly reviewing the bidding, North bid one heart, South rebid diamonds, did not lead the ace king of diamonds. What does that mean? And North did not bid hearts. North thought about it, did not. North probably has five, might have six. Um, so either South probably doesn't have the ace king of diamonds, but might have it with a singleton heart. So how am I going to avoid losers here? If South has a doubleton spade here, I'm going to play South for one diamond honor and a doubleton heart. Oh, it was the singleton. Too bad. South did have the ace king of diamonds anyway. The good news is that if I played spades myself, I'm probably losing two spades anyway. Okay. If I ruff here, I can discard a club from my hand, and then I don't have to guess it later. So there's now three outstanding spades, one, the ace and the king, and the 10 or 9 or something like that. So what I'm going to do is probably lead a spade up. And now there's only the ace of spades outstanding. So here, what I'm going to do is ruff here and then throw a low club from hand. And they got their 5 tricks, but I think this is enough to claim. That might not be bad against people who are, for whatever reason, in 3 spades or higher. I just knew that with my hand so focused on basically defending 2 hearts, that we likely didn't have enough values for a real game. So 110 is not the most that people take in spades. And in fact, I did towards the bottom half in the number of tricks won in spades, but it's still an above average result because of all the people competing higher in diamonds. I'm surprised that South did not compete higher in diamonds. So what are we down to 74%? Let's boost it up a little bit. This board should push us up back to 75. Alad coming in after a pass with one spade. If North passes, I could try 2 clubs. Just to play clearly. But I expect North to bid some kind of diamond jump. Or possibly no trump jump. 2 diamonds, yeah. No bid over 2 diamonds. Let's see. If the contract ends up being 2 diamonds, I'm going to lead my 9 of spades. South probably won't raise diamonds, is likely to bid something like 3 no trump rather. Three clubs. I doubt they have an agreement where 3 clubs is anything like an artificial game force. So 3 clubs is probably just a new suit, natural. Probably interpreted as forcing, and there you go, 3 no trump. Pretty fast 3-note trump there. North has a spade stopper for sure. My question is, do I lead a club, try to be sneaky, or do I lead my nine of spades? I think I have to lead my nine of spades because I don't have the two entries that I need to set up those clubs. So there's the nine of spades. Oh, wow, that's a club suit. It's a real club suit. Unfortunately, the spades are likely double stopped. The contract's 3-note trump. Allad's one spade basically says he has five spade cards and maybe an honor. Uh, After we've both passed, it's not promising a lot. And I don't expect him to have a king here. He's even ducking. He would duck with what, a holding like queen fifth, maybe? Yeah. Queen jack fifth? No. Jack fifth? He is some pile of crap in spades, so I need to make sure that things go according to plan. But the three and two of spades are currently concealed, as is the five of spades. So I wonder if that six of spades is some kind of, okay, yeah, it's discouraging spades. So why is he discouraging spades? Maybe he wants a diamond, but North bid diamonds twice. So immediately that's the three of spades, which is encouraging spades, but he's throwing off spades. Um, and I will definitely hold up a round on clubs because I know that the clubs are 2-0, and North will probably end up playing spades herself. And the King of Hearts, right away. And it's the five, so that's from a doubleton or four? No, it's a doubleton. If he has two hearts and zero clubs, everything but a club. Hang on a sec. How much strength is between the north-south hands here? It's a lot. I'm certainly going to win my ace of clubs. Am I? Yes, one spade was definitely a shit bid from Alad. He doesn't seem to have a lot. Clearly not the ace or king of diamonds, or the ace or king of hearts, or the ace or spades, and he's got a club void. But he might have like seven spades of the 10. That's possible. We've seen one high heart from North. If Alad has Jack third of hearts, which is possible, I could wait until North cashes another heart to unblock and then play ace and a heart, ace of clubs and a heart, hoping that North takes a finesse, which North won't do. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think North will guess wrong on hearts. Well, there's 2 minutes left. That's enough to play his hand. Interesting, the spade entry has been killed already. But if I'm playing Art Alad for a doubleton heart, there's already a heart entry as well. And the Jack of Hearts will fall from Alad when a low heart comes from dummy. So that's the Ace of Clubs. Any reason not to win right away? I'll hold up. Squeeze North a bit. Why not? So North's heart discard, because I know North has the other high heart. Wait, no, Alad had the ace jack of hearts and held up? Okay, interesting. I don't quite get that. Okay, so Alad just decided to hold up. Yeah, so the ace of hearts would maybe, I don't know. Three no trump making is still a good board for us. It's still a 96% board. So that's all good. And then that's a 92% board. So we're back up to above 75, which is about where we want to be. So partner's overcalling one spade, and I've got a nice little two spade bid if it comes around to me. No reason not to raise your partner when you've got an 8 card fit and you're not vulnerable. Two spades there. Bid over that. That is correct. I did squeeze my partner. That was a mistake, I think. Yeah, so I did end up squeezing him with the extra duck and the clubs because then either he throws off a heart winner, he unguards his queen of spades, or he unguards his diamond. So I should have won the club, and had I known he had the ace jack of hearts, which should I have? I'm not sure. Maybe. Had I known he had that, I would win the club, play a heart through, and then Alad would throw North in with either a diamond or a spade, and then get a diamond or spade at the end. Fortunately, because of the diamond pitch by, hang on, because of the diamond pitch by North, Alad can always play a diamond out and then get the queen of spades at the end. So he got lucky, and I played badly. What are other tables in for board 20? Well, there's a lot of 3 no trumps and a lot of people making more than 9 tricks. Why did we hold our opponents to 9 tricks? That's a very good question. Most of these tables involve no bidding from Alad. So the lead by me would be the club. The club lead doesn't roll the ball on anything. North South are going to set up 4 club tricks, and they're going to have the transportation to take those tricks. So they're going to get their 3 diamonds for sure, 4 clubs for sure, the ace king of spades for sure. That's their starting point. After that, they're almost certainly going to win at least 1 heart. Um, the natural way to take a spade finesse will result in them taking 1 more spade. They can also knock out the jack of diamonds to take another diamond. So they're going to take at least 10 tricks and likely uh, 11. Here we held them to 9 because of the entry problems between North and South. The spade lead might not have been a great lead, but it definitely cut down on the communication between the two hands. And that's why Alad held up on that heart. So yeah, this is a pretty good scorecard for a game of bridge. Meanwhile, I haven't been paying at all any attention to 2 spades by Alad. I have no idea if he's going to make it or not. I was just looking at the previous board. Um, if you're watching this after the fact, you can always rewind a little bit to see what's going on there. But I've got a decent 2 spade bid. He's going to make this. It'll be fine. Right? Yeah. Definitely we don't have 2 more club losers and a spade loser. Definitely not. Hmm. Okay. Making two spades. Yeah, just as I expected. Alad's one spade bid was not terrible. He's got lots of shape. He's got a five card major suit. He's already a passed hand. I'm a passed hand. His hand can only be so good, and therefore it has a certain level of badness about it. Is our is our club good? I don't know. I trust him. Claim rejected. All right. There's a heart. There's the queen. There should be a high heart. He roughs. Alad now will play a club out, forcing a rough. Yeah. Oh. And on the previous one, two spades making was very good because A, we didn't overbid, and B, the opponents didn't compete with their excellent seven card diamonds. So as Alad claimed twice, two spades was making. The opponents couldn't do anything. We have a nice 4-4 club fit. We've got two club losers, but we managed to avoid a minus score there. And 110 is a great result. Um, I have a precision bid here. I've got 19 points. So let's bid it. Looking at other tables um, and the double dummy result, Alad probably got away with one. Uh, the I think his gift there ended up being, well, it didn't happen up to there. I see. Um, the Queen of Diamonds got eaten by the King, and the Jack of Diamonds served as a pitch, which is pretty obvious in retrospect. Um, oops, mistyped. That's right, PogChamp indeed. We've got a relay auction going on. Two diamond shows, four clubs. So he has hearts and clubs, whatever. Let's see how good his hand is. I'm going to bid two spades to see his strength. I've been told that I save time by alerting, bidding, and then explaining rather than typing the explanation before the alert comes down. Um, so here, Alan's going to tell me his shape. So I know he's got hearts and clubs, or hearts and diamonds. Sorry, he has hearts and diamonds. Two diamonds would have been clubs. Two hearts is diamonds. So he's got 5-4. That's totally uninteresting. 5-4-2-2. I'm just going to go for spades. He should have two spades, five hearts, four diamonds, and two clubs, and 8 to 11 points. That's not enough for me to look for slams, so I'm just going to bid my contract. Indeed, that's he has okay. He has 10 cards, so I miscounted, and that's my mistake. I should have realized that this hand was a possibility, so I screwed up. The good news is that this isn't fatal. We can recover from it, and certainly we can recover from it if the spades cooperate. So I'm going to start by taking a spade finesse, and then cashing ace king of spades, and then hoping that the diamonds run. So they don't run, which is fine. The diamond split. So what I want to do here is just make sure that this works out correctly. Um, so the reason I'm playing it this way is so that I can finish with the last card being played from dummy and him winning the King of Diamonds as the second last trick, and thus him winning the Seven of Diamonds as the last trick. As it turns out, something like six diamonds would have been a better spot. Beer time indeed. However, the probably the best place to be is six diamonds. In six diamonds, you can pitch the club loser right away, and then you can worry about the majors. But four spades is not a bad spot. Three no trump is also three no trump is worse than four spades. Honestly, four spades is fine. Beer, yeah. Should I get myself another beer with two hands to play? So I've already been drinking a beer. It was a great beer, but I'm not going to get myself a beer tonight. The beer is going to start on Thursday. All right. And this is Alan's in-laws, Ray and Sandy. So we're having a pretty good game going into this. We're at 76%, which is good. Um, it's a pretty good game. If you finish a game with a 76%, you should be smiling. And I'm smiling. I'm very happy. Just wish the audio worked for the first half of the game. But yeah, this last one, four spades making five, was pretty good. A couple people nipped us out by taking an extra trick there, but I don't know if we can take an extra trick on the heart lead. So that's all you can do. And certainly we didn't encourage a heart lead by bidding our relays. And then previous board, two spades making was great because of all the folks who were down or bidding too much. Hi, Batsmith. Um, we uh, we try our best. Certainly tonight feels like we're playing well, or at least not getting punished for our mistakes. But that's what happens when you play enough club games, right? Sometimes you get a really good score, and then sometimes you get, a 40% game. But this is definitely not a 40% game tonight. 76% is nothing to sneeze at. So let's hope we don't get two bottoms and end up losing. Partners rating to two hearts here. I've got a good heart soup, but I'm not going to compete to the three level because I don't think we have enough outside of hearts to necessarily guarantee that three hearts is going to make. So we'll see if North competes to diamonds or clubs or something like that. Looks like it's a three diamond compete. I would compete to three hearts. I'm just afraid that we don't have enough playing strength. Um, do I do it? Do I do it? No, I don't. Yeah, so I decided to chicken out, pass three diamonds with my great heart suit. I expect three diamonds to make here. Yeah, it looks like three diamonds is going to make by quite some little bit. So here I'm going to tell my partner that I've got all these high hearts by playing a jack of hearts here. And then instead of trying to reduce the trumps and dummy by leading diamonds, because there's a solid club suit, I think I need to attack the spades. So I'm going to shift to my two of spades. Hopefully Sandy won't have that much in spades. Alid should interpret my two of spades as some kind of attitude card in spades. I think he'll probably play back a spade. I am concerned that he doesn't have very much in diamonds, and this is going to make five. But if it makes five, then they missed a game. But if they missed a game, it's in diamonds. And if they missed a game in diamonds, then probably not most people are going to find that game. The jack of spades, I think I will duck. I don't want winners colliding here. Yikes. So with a singleton spade over there, the prospects of the defense are not very strong. Yeah, there's not much we can do here. So this is the Hart House Bridge Club. It existed in person in Hart House, University of Toronto, um, in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It does not physically exist at this time because of the current crisis. So the games have moved online. Accordingly, I've decided to stream the games because why not? If you're playing a club game online, just sort of explain what you're doing and all of that jazz. So here I am talking about my game, explaining the random cards that I'm throwing out of my hand, like my aces. And we play enough interesting stuff that I think that there's enough stimulation involved. This hand is unfortunately not that interesting. Maybe I should have played dime. No, it doesn't matter. We've got two tricks no matter what. And I don't think we can compete to game or anything like that. We're down in four, even though we can make three. So that might not have been a good board if people are left to play a part score. But most people aren't. The opponent's already bid up to three diamonds, which is above two hearts. So while this isn't a good score, realistically, it's the par contract is them making five and bidding five. But that's okay. We're playing well enough that this won't matter. Aled, of course, bidding his usual past hand interference. Tactically, it is not always the soundest thing to do, but at least keeps you awake. So I have to decide if Ray passes, which major to bid. I think my spades are stronger than my hearts, and so I'll bid two spades. But Ray's bidding 3-no trump, and I don't have a bid over 3-no. But now I have to choose what to lead against 3-no trump. So Aled has sort of promised values in the majors. North has promised some controls over the majors. I think the best lead is a spade because it's my strongest suit. I'll lead my fourth best spade. Hope to hit partner with the king or the 10. And dummy looks pretty good. Just looking here, I don't know if they're playing 2-over-1, but South definitely has a game force over an opening bid. With North jumping to 3-no trump, I expect North to have the king of spades. So this spade lead isn't going to do a lot of work. Yikes. This contract's going to make. So 150 ended up not being a bottom board, but wasn't great. As you can see, this person in three hearts was down too. Shouldn't have been. And four diamonds made another table, was bid and made. So maybe I should have competed three hearts. I just thought it was unlikely that it would get past. And I think North over three hearts has a pretty clear compete to four diamonds, or South has a compete to four diamonds over three hearts. One of them has the ability to bid. So fortunately, Aled did have the 10. He wasn't missing both the king and the 10. So I'm trying my best to avoid, and I'm covering an honor with an honor, absent anything else to do. I'm trying to avoid giving up as many overtricks as possible because I think this contract is probably making. Two of spades is reverse Smith. He likes spades. Or he's got Doubleton diamond. And I played the queen, so I'm not bidding any kind of reverse smith on the diamonds, so he doesn't know whether I want him to switch to hearts, but he didn't. Do I unblock here? In case Alat has 5, I should unblock. But if he has 3, I shouldn't unblock. That's a good question. I think I will take the chance that he has fewer than, or that he has 5. And so if North started with 6 diamonds, as the bidding probably indicates, I need to pitch my clubs and then be guarding hearts. Oh, I wish the second last hand was better than that. Might be our worst hand of the night. If this one isn't. He's thrown off a couple hearts here. It's the king of clubs. I can afford to throw off 1 heart. Now the queen of spades. Ah, shoot. Should have held on to more clubs, I guess. That was bad. So that was another bad score. Yikes. Yeah, me throwing off the clubs really took the guess away. Though Alad's bid also took a lot of the guess away. Still, we're above 70%, so that means we had a good game. Though, after winning all those tricks, I don't think. I mean, the King of Hearts is also one side. There's not a lot to get wrong on there, except the Queen of Clubs, which you'll figure out after Alad doubles in. So I wonder how. Well, we're down to 70%. Yikes, 71%. So we were on track for a big game, but we lost it in the end. Still, 71% should be good enough for first place. As you can see, we did a lot better than everybody else, as a 70% game usually is. And mostly we played well, except for that last round, which was total garbage. But if you stuck with me the whole time, then you're braver than I am, having to deal with all the audio troubles at the beginning. And if you tuned in at any point, and thank you for showing up and watching me play bridge for some reason. Um, Anyway, I'm going to end my stream now. Hope you had a good time. I'm going to be streaming Thursday night as well, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be basically the same set of opponents, and it's going to be a lot of fun too. I'm going to have a beer. I'm not going to have audio problems. It's going to be great. See you guys. See you guys later. I stream Tuesday nights as well at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bye bye.